Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spycat. We're on to another favorite actor who I collect, Gene Hackman. Anyway, Gene Hackman was born January 30th, 1930, which makes him 86 years old. And I got almost 30 different Gene Hackman movies to show you guys. You know how this thing goes. I'll show you guys the earliest movie that he was in that I have to the latest one that he was in that I have. So without further ado, here's my Gene Hackman movie collection. Alright, so the first movie I have is Riot. This is like a prison movie with Jim Brown. Pretty cool. I got it on Blu-ray. Pretty good movie. Next movie I have is with one of my favorite actors, Burt Lancaster, The Gypsy Moth. This one was also 1969. I think this one's out of print too. Let's see. Yeah, 69. This is a good movie. And a couple years after that, in 1971, he was in the famous movie The French Connection, which the movie speaks for itself. It's a great movie, even winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. I got this double disc collector's edition here. And another one of my favorite movies of all time. They even tried to redo this movie, but doesn't compare to the first one. This came out a year after that in 1972, and it's The Poseidon Adventure. I got a couple versions of this one. I got this kind of cheaper DVD copy of it. I think that was the first one that came out. And then I have this limited edition movie poster inside. This one I didn't even open yet. This one's still in the package. Never even opened it. Pretty cool. I think this is like a double disc. And then a couple years after that, he did The French Connection 2, which came out in 1975. Good movie. Not like the first one, but still a good movie. And next movie I have is Night Moves, which also came out in 1975. I think this one's out of print, too. But this was a good one, man. Gene Hackman's the best. And the next movie I have came a bunch of years after that, like 7 or 8 years after that. This one came out in 1983, same year I was born. Uncommon Valor, great Vietnam flick right here from the 80s. Good one, man. I like this one a lot. Action-packed adventure crap. That just rhymed. Next movie I have is this one is a good one. This one came out 3 years after that in 1986, and it's the movie Hoosiers, which is, we all remember this one. Dennis Hopper's in this one too. This one should have won some awards. I can't remember if it did, but this was a really good movie. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you probably had to watch this one in school. And just to do a flashback of the original cover for this, I got the old school VHS movie store case copy going on right here. It even says Academy Award nominee Dennis Hopper. And a year after that, in 1987, he was in No Way Out with Kevin Costner, a great action thriller movie going on there. Next movie I have is Mississippi Burning, which came out a year after that in 1988. Great movie, pretty violent, a lot of racial violence going on in this one, though. That's why kind of hard to watch, but still a great movie about the back in the racist times. Next movie I have is the movie The Package with Tommy Lee Jones. I will be doing the Tommy Lee Jones movie collection real soon. This one came out a year after that in 1989. Action, kind of mystery thriller, political thriller, I guess you could say. This was a good one. Next movie I have is Class Action, which came out a couple years after that in 1991. Good courtroom drama movie right here. This was a good one. And this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Unforgiven came out a year after that in 1992. No, only a year after that in 1992. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Great movie. Love this one. I've watched it over like 10 times. And I love how it kept the original cover. And it's part of the Clint Eastwood collection, which I almost have. I pretty much have like 90, maybe 95% of this whole collection. I just am missing a few. And he also was in the movie The Firm, which came out a year after that in 1993 with Tom Cruise. Great movie by Sidney Pollack. Like this one, man. Good thriller movie going on here. And the next movie I have came out in 1993, and it's Geronimo, an American Legend. This is a really great, great Western adventure movie. Matt Damon's in it, Robert Duvall, all-star cast going on there. And the next movie I have came out a year after that in 1994. He was in the movie Wyatt Earp with Dennis Quaid and Kevin Costner. And the next movie I have is Get Shorty. He was in that movie. This one came out in 1995. Bunch of stars in this one. John Travolta, Rene Russo, Danny DeVito. And this is like the collector's edition going on here. Kind of a cool little edition. And the next movie I have is The Birdcage, which came out in 1996. Robin Williams movie. I have that in the package, never been opened. This one used to be out of print. I don't know if it is anymore, though. And next movie I have is The Chamber with Chris O'Donnell. I think this was kind of like a thriller movie. I can't remember. Or was it like a... Yeah, it's kind of like a courtroom drama, maybe. He's on like death row. Looks pretty good. I gotta watch this one. I haven't seen this one. This looks pretty good. But yeah, The Chamber. And the next movie I have came out in 1997, and it's another Clint Eastwood collection movie. And it's Absolute Power. And he plays the guy in the beginning of the movie who ends up killing this girl, and then Clint Eastwood's trying to figure out who did it. And it's kind of like a murder mystery kind of movie. I like that one a lot, though. Watched that one a couple times. He was also in Ants. He did the voice for General Mandible, if you remember that. And Ants came out in 1998, a year after that. He also was in Enemy of the State, which also came out in 1998 with Will Smith. I got the special edition copy there. And he was also in Under Suspicion, which came out 2 years after Enemy of the State in the year 2000 with Morgan Freeman. I think this is kind of like a crime movie, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's like a crime movie. And the next movie I have is part of the Criterion Collection, and it's came out in 2001, and it's The Royal Tannenbaums. Owen Wilson, whole bunch of actors in this one. Danny Glover, Bill Murray, Gwyneth Paltrow, Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson. Tons of people are in this movie. This is a good one. And this is like a special, one of those Criterion Collection paper cases going on there. Let's see. Next movie I have is Behind Enemy Lines with Owen Wilson, which came out also in 2001. Pretty good action thriller. And the very last movie, the latest movie, the last movie that Gene Hackman actually was in, he didn't do any more movies after Welcome to Mooseport, which came out in 2004. There's like no movie that he's done since 2004, so it's been over like 12 years since he's done a movie. So that's kind of crazy, but he is 86 years old, so he probably can't do any movies anymore. But yeah, that was my Gene Hackman movie collection, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next actor.